The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Tennessee's offense will take the first swing of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big... We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Vols! Great job by the back on the option.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown. He'll bring it out.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking pool.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Spears. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Lost a throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to move the chain. They throw it complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits zero. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. No.
Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Here comes the heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. Quick release on the RPO. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Spears. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Works the middle of the field. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Spears. Makes the grab on the left. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
He'll take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback's got the first. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a man, it's Spears. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomp. commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback sees him crash down. He'll pull it going left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A run for the quarterback. And you lace it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Spears. Finds his big tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
Lasso! Lasso! 691,
They'll give it to him again. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed.
Oh, he's got some space. How about this this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll try the right side. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.